That was several days ago. It seems I banged my head against the floor when I collapsed and somehow injured my leg in the process. The village doctor who examined me prescribed some antibiotics for what he believed to be a stomach infection, and a sedative which helped ease my anxiety. With little else to occupy me, I have committed everything I can remember about this entire horrid ordeal to paper. After all, a writer writes. Yesterday I visited John's room for the first time since he was taken. It was silent, and it felt empty in a way I have never truly known before. An absence of life is the best I can describe it. The place lay ransacked, his belongings still strewn across the floor. I assumed that no one had been in there. The landlord was probably too frightened, but I do not blame him. As I turned to leave the now vacant room, I noticed one item which looked out of place. It did not belong. On John's bed lay a withered and stained piece of paper. I knew where it had come from without even needing to read it. The last page of the Chronicle, the account of those who had settled on the hill. A maze of repeated phrases in arcane and forgotten languages spread out across the crumpled and fragile paper. But one in English stood out. It simply said, "No one leaves." I do not know what to make of anything anymore. I feel exhausted, yet my mind still picks over the last few days piece by piece. I am racked with guilt. Somehow I feel my very presence on that hill brought whatever that was back down here to take John. Otherwise, why did it wait so long? My last thought on the matter is that perhaps I've just been lucky. That I visited the hill when that thing wasn't on it probably saved my life. In any case, regardless of how the villagers wish to explain this, I will be reporting John's disappearance when I arrive in Glasgow. And asking the police to take a look at the number of residents who have went missing in the area over the years. I think they will be surprised by the number. Home seems a million miles away. But I know that I will be there shortly, to my own bed, another world far away from the events of the past few days. Perhaps there I will be able to put this madness into context. I have never been so homesick. Hopefully I will be there in a matter of hours, although the bus out of the village is running a little late.